Before we talk about all the highlights from yesterday, we're going to bring up the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo, who just won the MVP in the NBA Finals, buys a stake in the Milwaukee Brewers just a year or two after Patrick Mahomes bought a stake in the Kansas City Royals. The big deal is that the fact MLB is getting bigger and bigger by the second. Today we're going to start off with the Yankees versus the Twins. The story was the Yankees always win. They're now 17-3 in their last 20 games. Luke Voit has been a maniac over the last 4 or 5 games, and I think it's because of the extra motivation because he does not want to ride the bench anytime soon. Brett Gardner gets an RBI single. Aaron Judge hits a two-run laser beam home run for his 27th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. have been lights out, and they're going to get most of the MVP votes, but Aaron Judge has been rock solid this year. Luke Voit delivers to make it 7-0, and then Nestor Cortez had 7 strikeouts, only allowing 4 base hits in 7 innings. He's been nothing short of a surprise. Luke Voit goes yard, and then DJ LeMahieu hits a 2-run bomb, makes it 10-2. Speaking of eights, the Yankees have won 8 in a row, and they can gain a game against the Rays if they lose today. The Rangers lose against the Boston Red Sox. Kike Hernandez gets an RBI single. Chris Sale was dominant yesterday as he went 5 shutout innings, only allowing 1 walk. Have him back. I missed him a lot, even though I'm not a Boston Red Sox fan. DJ Myers puts on the moon shoes to make a diving catch up against the Fenway fence. Then we got Kike Hernandez and Alex Verdugo carrying the offense, and the Red Sox get their 70th win of the season. The Red Sox are starting to get hot again after they got swept against the Yankees. Castellanos drives in his 66th RBI. He's still batting .318. Tyler Naquin, even though he has 16 home runs and 50-plus RBIs, not a bad season. Castellanos gets hit by a pitch, which is not good news because Joey Votto always has his back. For the 4th time this year, Joey Votto goes yard after Nick Castellanos was hit by a pitch. Jazz Chisholm hits a home run. His swing is so nice. That ball got off his bat on an electric speed. Michael Givens gets his 5th save for the Reds. Joey Votto now has 28 home runs, a 138 OPS plus. Is he the MVP or Fernando Tatis? The Reds are now tied with the Padres for the 2nd spot in the wild card. We had the Phillies versus the Padres yesterday. Fernando Tatis Jr. was playing center field, making plays. We got JT Realmuto hitting a 2-run bomb on a laser beam. Then we got Bryce Harper has a perfect mechanics home run, 430-foot bomb, lefty-lefty against Blake Snell. He now has 23 home runs. Manny Machado hits the fastest home run that we have seen, the 4th fastest in StatCast history, 120 miles an hour. Then we got Andrew McCutchen carrying for the Phillies on offense and defense. Then Tatis drives in a run, but he got hit in the head. He is okay, though. Manny Machado strikes out with the bases loaded, and he was not happy, and he gets ejected. The Phillies end a 4-game losing streak, and that's exactly what's happening to the Padres as well, as they are now on a 4-game losing streak. Them and the Reds are tied. The next couple weeks of the season are going to be wild. Another reason it could be wild is because the Rays could be scuffling. Louis Bob doubles in Tim Anderson, and then G-Man Choi hits a home run 411 feet to tie it. Tim Anderson avoids the tag at home and scores. Yoan Moncada hits a blast to make it 4-1. Wander Franco drives in a run on an infield single, and Meadows drives in a 2-run single, and it's 4-4 in the bottom of the 8th. If you need a run in the top of the 9th, my man Tim Anderson always comes in clutch, and then he comes in clutch in the 11th, and gives the White Sox the lead 6-5. Ryan Tepera grabs the save, and the Rays lose a game on the Yankees and the Red Sox. That race is going to be crazy for the rest of the year. Another race, the Astros versus the A's. We have talked about this all week. If the Astros win, the A's win. If the A's lose, the Astros lose. It happened again yesterday. The Astros smoked the Mariners yesterday, reminding everyone how good they are. Correa ropes an RBI double, and Jake Myers hits a 2-run home run, 420 feet. Yordan Alvarez and Yuli Gurriel went in on the action as they go back-to-back. They score 3 more off of Kikuchi in the 3rd inning. Martin Maldonado hits a blast. Lance McCullers was dirty. 6 innings, 8 strikeouts. Maldonado hits another home run. They have now improved their run differential to 183, which is insane. We got the Giants versus Oakland, using his speed to save a run with a sick catch in the 2nd inning. Then Jay Hay, Josh Harrison driving in 2 runs for James Caprillion, who does have 4 walks, but does still work around it, even though he gives up a home run to Yaz. Then Starling Marte gets a 2 RBI single and steals 3rd and scores on that. He has been awesome for the A's after getting traded from the Marlins. The A's win 2 games in a row, just like the Astros, so nothing happened. They're still 2.5 games back of first place. I would hate to be a Tigers fan right now because you cannot miss a single second of any game because you don't want to miss Miguel Cabrera hitting home run number 500. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits home run number 36, still has a 174 OPS plus even though he's been struggling. Then we got Tyler Anderson tossing 7 innings, only allowing 1 earned run with 6 strikeouts. Robbie Ray was somehow better than that. 7 shutout innings, even though he does allow a run on a wild pitch. 11 strikeouts, 0 walks in 8 innings. He was fantastic pickup in the offseason. Then this game goes into extras where the Tigers immediately score 3 runs on the horrible Toronto Jays bullpen. And now the Blue Jays are now 5.5 games back in the wild card. Travis d'Arnaud is given a 2-year extension and hits a 2-run bomb to make it 2-0. We got Jock Peterson making a very nice play. Soler golfing a home run. Max Fried gets the Maddux. 9-inning complete game shutout with only 90 pitches, and he walks nobody. The Braves are on a 7-game winning streak, and they are the only team in the NL East with a positive run differential. And I just want to mention that Jorge Mateo extends the hitting streak to 11 games. The Dodgers versus the Mets, debuting the new Nike City uniforms, which in my opinion are decent. They could have been a lot better, but they also could have been a lot worse. The blue on blue is kind of nice. We got Pete Alonso barely hitting a home run. Walker Buehler has been crazy all year, and he's been crazy this year. McNeil freaks out after striking out looking on a ball that I do agree was a little inside. Then we got the Dodgers bullpen striking out J.D. Davis in a clutch situation. Jansen goes 1-2-3 for his 26th save, and the Dodgers keep winning as they have a Cy Young candidate in Walker Buehler with a 2.11 ERA. That is the best in all of baseball. Nationals versus the Brewers. Brewers obviously had this game in the bag, but no, as the Nats were actually destroying the Brewers yesterday. They take a 3-0 lead. Then we got Avi Garcia hitting a home run. Even though the Brewers have lost 2 games in a row, they're still 7 games in first place, so it doesn't really matter. Franimal goes yard. He's missed nearly 50 games this year, but still been really good for the Indians. Ahmed Rosario gets a double, scores in Miles Straw. He has 22 doubles, 6 triples, and 12 for 12 in stolen bases. Ahmed Rosario has been really good and a really good player to watch. He's very entertaining. Then we got Bradley Zimmer getting an RBI single, blowing it up and making it 8-1. J-Ram hitting a home run, making it 9-1. The future is bright for Cleveland, in my opinion. We got Harrison Bader saving Miles Michaelis but he does the opposite in the fourth as he allows a run to score on an error. Michaelis gets through 5 innings, only allows 0 earned runs, but a couple zero unearned runs, a couple earned runs. Pittsburgh shuts out the Cardinals. That's the first time they've shut out a team on the road all year. Cardinals are still 3.5 games back in the wild card, but that lost. Royals versus the Cubs. Patrick Wisdom hits a nuke. Salvi hits home run number 31. Manuel Rivera hits his first home run of his entire career. Salvi hits his 32nd home run. That is easily a career high for him. Then we got Benintendi hitting a home run to extend the lead. Cam Gallagher, Bob Swan for the Royals. This has been a huge weekend for the Royals, making it 6-2, and Bobby Barlow closing it out, making it a dub in the books for the Royals. Last but not least, we got the Rockies versus the D-backs. This was such a roller coaster game. Tyler Gilbert gets his second career start after throwing a no-hitter, and Garrett Hampson destroys him as he hits a 2-run bomb. Chuck Nasty extending the lead. Then we got the D-backs tying it up with Ketel Marte hitting a home run. Then Connor Joe with an RBI single. And then it's gone on an RBI triple from David Peralta. Sam Hilliard delivers with an RBI triple. And then Connor Joe comes up clutch yet again as Brendan Dodgers dives to make a wedge in with the bases loaded. And C.J. Cron ends the game with a 2-run base hit, and they win it 9-4. So much for watching and enjoy this day in MLB
Deep
history.
right field. Could this be a record? You bet! 10 RBIs for Garrett Anderson.
Oh, high in the air, deep to right, and that ball is gone, and that is a record pinch hit home run for Matt Stairs. Hit that many pinch homers, and it's 6-5.
Line drive, base hit, there it is. 4,000 hits. Janssen, the third man in baseball history to have 4,000 hits. He does it in the first inning, and the Yankees come out of the dugout to congratulate.